Hello and welcome to this video. My name is ActiQ and this is my GE Basics Guide Part 2. In this series I discuss the basic concepts behind the Gran Exchange so you can understand why your items doesn't buy and how do I make money with flipping. There's a complete playlist about the GE Basics on my channel so you can check that playlist because I'm going to return to the same concepts over and over again and I'm not going to explain them 2 times. So in today's video I want to talk about buy limits because Jagex is trying to limit the usage of Gran Exchange, so there is a limit of how many of each item you can buy in a 4-hour period. The buy limit for each and every item is listed at the wiki on RuneScape website. There are also fan sites that list the buy limit for each and every item, but for this video we will use the official wiki. So when you go to the RuneScape wiki and you look for Staff of Light, you will see this kind of a page, and on the table on the right side of the screen you will see that there is a buy limit of 10 for the Staff of Light. This means that in a 4-hour period you can only buy 10 Staff of Lights. And the timer starts from the first item you have bought. So for example, if I buy 1 Staff of Light at 12 o'clock and then I buy 9 Staff of Lights at 3 o'clock, I can't buy any more Staff of Lights until 4 o'clock, and at 4 o'clock I can buy all the 10 all over again. So in this clip you will see that I tried to buy 11 Staff of Lights, but I was only able to buy 10 because the limit is 10. Since I left such a high offer in, I would have to wait 4 hours, but after 4 hours most likely the 1 item would buy. And in this other clip you can see that I can't buy more Staff of Lights. I set an offer in for 1 million and I couldn't get a single item, and this is because my limit was going on. However, if I waited with this 1 million offer, I would buy the Staff of Light not for 1 million, but I would buy it for the lowest current sell offer after my limit would be lifted. However, I don't recommend leaving a high offer in the Gran Exchange like this, because if the Gran Exchange would be dry of Staff of Light at the moment when your buy limit gets removed, then somebody could in theory sell instantly you 1 Staff of Light for 1 million. The buy limit for 4 hours varies anything between 1 item every 4 hours and 30,000 items every 4 hours. And the item with the highest buy limit is the Polypore Spore, which is the only item that has a 30,000 limit per 4 hours. Some items, such as the different doses of a potion, have a shared buy limit, but going through all the items that have a shared buy limit would take too much time, so you will learn the most important ones as you use the Gran Exchange. So as a rule of thumb, consumable items have high buy limits, so between 1000 and 25,000, and armor and weaponry, if they are higher level than level 60, they usually have a 10 buy limit to 1 buy limit. So for example, the Bandos chestplate only has 1 item buy limit, but the Noxus staff has 2 items buy limit. Understanding the buy limits is important because it marks the amount of profit you can make with 1 item in a 4-hour period. So if we go back to my Staff of Light, I bought my Staff of Light for 130k and the instant sell price that I checked outside of this video was 107k. So today there was 23k flip margin with the Staff of Light. Now if you want to look for the exact instant sell and the instant buy prices, then you will always lose 1 flip margin worth of money, and with an item that has 10 buy limit you can then only flip 9 of them, so 1 of them will pay for your loss of the flip margin and you will make profit out of the rest of the 8 Staff of Lights that you can flip for the 23k margin. So with these margins, flipping the 8 profitable Staff of Lights would give you 184k profit in theory. Now, since a lot of people do flipping, somebody might crash your sell offer, somebody might crash your buy offer, so realistically you are not going to get 184k. And since 184k is already a very low amount of money for the work that you do in the flipping, I would not recommend flipping a Staff of Light. So myself, I generally look for items that I can flip for at least 1 to 2 million GP profit in a 4-hour period, because I value my own time 5 to 10 million GP per hour, so standing in the Gran Exchange and trying to get 100k profit profit for one item is not worth it, because if I go to Ascension Dungeon and I get one key, that's already more money than I got from my flip. So always choose flips that are enough money for you to get interested about it, and don't flip items that have only theoretical maximum profit of 100k, because then you end up doing a lot of work for a little amount of profit. So I would definitely start off with items that have high buy limit and they have a big flip margin, and you have to look for these kinds of an item. So let's do one more thing. So if you have an item that has a limit of 5,000, this is just called item X. In order to make 1 million profit in 4 hours, which is something I usually aim for, you would have to flip all the 500 items for 200 GP profit. So if you look for an item and you find an item that has like 20 GP margins, you can only make 100k profit, so it's not something that you want to get interested in. But if you find an item that has 200 to 400 GP flip margin and the buy limit of the same item is also 5,000, and it's also an item that actually gets traded in the Cran Exchange, then that's some item that you want to get interested in. But I think this is pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about buy limits, so I hope that you understand that buy limits restrict the amount of profit that you can make with flipping. If you like this series and you find it helpful, please give it a like and share it with a friend that maybe doesn't understand the Cran Exchange. And if you haven't subscribed, you can do that as well. But other than that, I thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video.